Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're doing another monthly favourites video, and I actually missed last month's monthly favourites video, which was March, because there wasn't really anything that I was enjoying really, and I didn't want to make a video just for the sake of it. But this month I am very prepared. I've got lots of beauty, hair care, skincare products which I've been loving over the month of April. If you like this kind of video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to leave your beauty favourites as well down in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe as well, and if you want to see all the products which I've been using over the month of April, then keep watching. So I'm going to try and get through this quickly today because there are quite a lot and I don't want to ramble on too much. Starting with hair care first, because I've only got one in that category today, and that is this shampoo. This is the Blonde Me Keratin Restore Bonding Shampoo. It's sulfate free and it's from Schwarzkopf. Absolutely rubbish at pronouncing it. But I actually got this in a glossy box. I think it was not last month's, but maybe the month before. It was definitely just before I got the blonde put in my hair, because I was actually really looking forward to using it. And I have been getting blonde put in my hair for maybe over a year now. I think it's over a year. And because my hair is very red and very auburn, it does tend to fade a little bit and become quite warm. And this time I've had blonde put in my hair. It's probably the most I've had put in yet. So I really wanted to get a shampoo to actually look after it, because I've just been using my normal shampoos, and I think that's why it has sort of been fading quite quickly. So I'm just going to quickly read off the back what it says. It says the sulfate-free shampoo complements and maintains the in-salon bonding service. It creates new bonds and giving a multi-dimensional shine. Work into hair, leave in for up to 1 minute, rinse thoroughly. And I think because it's sulfate-free, it is good for coloured hair, which is why I wanted to use it, and it says for all blondes as well. And I definitely think that this has been helping keeping my hair really blonde and fresh. And because I have been having it bleached, it hasn't become dry. To be honest, it's in really good condition at the moment, so I definitely think this is contributing to that. And I have nearly all run out of this now, but I am definitely going to repurchase it because I do feel like it has made a difference and helped with the upkeep of my coloured hair. So if you've got blonde coloured hair or just natural blonde hair, then I definitely recommend using this, because it really has made my hair really bright and it's looking after the colouring really well. Okay, next is skincare, and the first product is the Garnier Micellar water. And I know you've probably all got this on your vanity tables. I've been using this for years now, and you're probably thinking that is not very interesting as a favourite. But I've been using this in a different way, which is why it is my favourite this month. And I've actually been using this to remove all my makeup. Usually I'll just use this as like a clean up product to clean up any mistakes or any fallout while I'm doing my makeup. But I've actually been using this as well to actually remove all my makeup before I cleanse and wash my face and things like that at night, and it has been making a huge difference to my skin. I've always used face wipes to remove my makeup, which I know is really bad, especially when I'm wearing a lot as well, because I feel if I'm wearing quite a lot of makeup, just using my cleanser while I'm washing my face doesn't always get it all off. So I do like to sort of remove it first before I go in and cleanse and wash my face at night. But I have been using wipes for ages and my skin hasn't really been that great, to be honest, lately. I think that the face wipes were really drying my skin out, and especially around my eyes as well, which are really sensitive. And I couldn't really figure out what it was, so I thought I would just switch to using this instead, because I know that this is really gentle on my skin. I've switched from face wipes now to using this instead, and I absolutely love it. So that is something I have been doing from the month of April, and it's been working really well for my skin. So that is the Garnier Micellar water. Next we have a skincare product from Vichy, which is this. It's the Vichy Idealia Peeling Radiance Activating Night Peeling Care. I actually got sent this and I wasn't really too sure what it was, so I thought I'd give it a go anyway. So I've been using this at night and I absolutely love it. And again, I'll just read you what it says off the box. It says this liquid essence reveals a radiant and more even looking complexion, a smoother feeling service, a velvety touch. Night after night, upon awakening, skin gets its natural glow back, wrinkles look reduced. All you do with this is, after you've cleansed your skin and everything, you put a couple of drops onto a cotton pad and then just wipe that all over your face. And I have used a very similar product to this before. I think it was from Clinique, but it really dried my skin out and it didn't agree with it at all. So I was interested to try this, and it leaves my skin so nice and soft. Touch wood, I haven't got any eczema at the moment on my face, and I'm sure that this is helping with that, because it makes my skin so hydrated and soft. The texture of my skin definitely on both my cheeks has improved, but I do still have a little bit of texture on my forehead, but that is improving very slowly. And I think it's got some kind of like blueberry smell to it. It smells absolutely incredible. So yeah, that has been really helping with my dry skin. Okay, my last skincare product is this scrub from Lush, and you'll see that I got this in a drugstore haul not long ago. And this is the Rub Scrub. I have been using this as my regular skin exfoliator and I absolutely love it because I do suffer with eczema and very dry skin. I do have to exfoliate quite a lot, and because it is sensitive as well, I don't like to use products with like a lot of fancy ingredients in. I just want something that's going to buff away all the dead skin and leave it nice and soft, which this absolutely does. It's just been working really well for me. You can apply this to dry skin, which is maybe a little bit too rough for me, or I just apply it to damp skin and then I wash it off. And I really like that as you wash it off, it sort of leaves like a really nice hydrating film on your skin, so it feels really smooth after. So it doesn't feel like you're scratching at your skin and then it feels quite dry, which sometimes rough exfoliators do that. And I do feel like this has really helped get my eczema under control at the moment, so I'm really happy about that. I also feel like this is a really good exfoliator to use with tan. So I'll use this before I tan, and it's also really good at getting it off. I know a lot of people struggle with getting their tan off before they want to reapply it, so this one is really good at that. So that is the Rub Shower Scrub from Lush. Okay, moving on to makeup products now. I feel like I've been filming this video for so long, I'm actually losing my voice. I've been talking that much. So one product is a new product and the other two I've had for a really long time, so they're sort of like shop my stash kind of items, which I have been using it a lot through April. So the first one is the new product which I recently bought, and that is this brow pencil. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I have got the shade Chocolate, and for so long now have been using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, but it can be quite expensive, and because I'm using it all the time, I feel like I'm buying them all the time. So I wanted to get another brow pencil which was as good as that one, which was a little bit cheaper, that I could use like for every day, so it didn't really matter that I was using that one quite a lot, and then I could save the brow wiz to like more special occasions and for tutorials and things like that. And to be honest, it's literally just the same thing. You get a little spoolie on one end and you get the little pencil on the other end. I've got the chocolate shade in both the pencils. I do love the shade Chocolate in the brow wiz, but I think that this one's maybe a little bit too red for me, so I'm going to see if there's another one. Maybe brunette might be a little bit better suited, but I do absolutely love it. The next one maybe not as creamy, I maybe have to work a little bit harder to get the pigment and things, but I don't mind spending a little bit of extra time on my brows because it is a lot more cheaper than the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, and I do feel like it lasts really well on my brows. I don't tend to smudge it or anything, it doesn't tend to fade either. So I have been using this a lot, mainly for everyday and things like that, and also in tutorials as well. But I do save my Anastasia Beverly Hills one for best now. So if you are looking for a nice brow pencil, I definitely recommend checking that one out. Okay, next to last is this setting powder from Urban Decay. This is the Naked Skin Ultra Definition Loose Finishing Powder. And you will know if you watch my tutorials, I use this most of the time to set my makeup. And I've had this for so long now. I can't remember when this was released, but I got it when it first came out, and I used the shade Medium Light. And when I first got this, I used it all the time. It's definitely been in a lot of favourites of mine, and then I just sort of put it in my cupboard and forgot about it. But I would say the past 2 months I have been regularly using this all the time. As you'll know in my tutorials, I do use it quite often. It's not really one that you would use for baking. It is like for setting your foundation because it is slightly pigmented. I will just empty a bit of the powder into the cap and then use like that sort of fluffy brush or this one. I'll just swirl and tap off the excess and then buff it over my foundation and concealer, and it sets your makeup in place so beautifully. I would say this is like a natural sort of matte finish because it doesn't leave my skin looking glowy, but it does look like really airbrushed and really natural. And because it has got that slight pigment in there, it does just add that little bit of extra coverage, but not much. It's just so nice, and it just leaves like a really natural sort of flawless look to the skin. I absolutely love it because it is so fine. You can't even see it on the skin at all. It doesn't settle, it doesn't cake up or anything like that. I would definitely give this one a go. Finally, we are on to the last makeup item, and it's this lip product. This is from Clarins and it's the Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector. And again, this has made many favourites of mine. I've used this for years now, but I mainly only use it from the spring and summertime. They are a really nice, comfortable, beautiful gloss with like a sheer wash of colour to them. This one is the shade 02. I absolutely love this one. I can't remember what the other shade is that I've got, but there's so many different colours. They're really, really nice. They're perfect for spring and summer because they add that pop of colour to the lips, but they do protect it as well because they are really moisturising and hydrating. So if you're looking for an everyday lip product which is really comfortable and just adds a pop of colour and a little bit of sheen, this is perfect. Maybe for school or for work you just want something that's really comfortable but you want to look like you are wearing something on your lips, then I definitely recommend these. They last forever as well. I've had this one for so long now. It's looking a little bit gross, but it doesn't seem to be running out anytime soon. So these for the spring and summer are perfect. So finally, that completes my April favourites. I feel like I rambled on for so long and I think I'm going to have to cut this video down a lot. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your April favourites were down in the comments below, and don't forget to give it a big thumbs up as well and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye!